Hi, this is Georgie Grover, your realtor with RE/MAX Alliance, here with a first quarter 2026 housing market update. Let's start by recapping 2025. We had a sluggish year with rates in the upper sevens and even low eights the first quarter into the first half of the year. It definitely slowed housing market movement. Homeowners were, for the most part, rate locked. If they have 2-3% mortgage rates, very unlikely to trade that in for a 7% mortgage rate or higher, unless they had to. So definitely some less movement from sellers. And then, of course, just those higher rates with closing costs and higher prices for homes today. We had an affordability issue. We still have an affordability issue. So a lot of home buyers were just sidelined or were very hesitant to get in the market at those rates. Combine that with the economic uncertainty, and 2025 was sluggish. So in comparison, 2026 is starting to look more similar in some ways, but more stable market and a bit more activity and definitely more balanced. So whereas 2025 was a buyer's market for the most part, we're seeing, looking forward to a more balanced market. We saw a record high number of delistings in 2025, which is where sellers would allow their listings to expire or would withdraw the listings rather than meet buyers where they're at. We expect to see those delistings come back on the market as we're heading into the spring, so we should see an increase in inventory. Nationally, experts are estimating about a 14% increase in inventory, and Colorado closely follows the national average. So we can expect similar increases in inventory here in Colorado. One difference here is, again, our affordability issue. So any increase here in choice selection is going to have an outsized impact here at home. We are already seeing that here in first quarter, there has been an increase in open house activity, contracts, closings. I'm getting more calls. We're definitely seeing some more activity. So promising look for the remainder of the year for the housing market. Sellers are definitely starting to ease that rate lock pressure, adding inventory to the mix. One issue we saw in 2025 is that single-family detached homes outperformed townhomes and condos, attached dwellings. Typically, these attached dwellings provide a great option for those budget-conscious buyers. However, due to increases in insurance rates, HOA fees increased and insurance rates increased, and that had a bigger impact on attached dwellings. So according to an industry calculation, for every $100 increase in an HOA fee, a homeowner loses $16,700 in buying power. So you can imagine, as those HOA fees increase by $100 or more dollars, you're seeing that impact on the home buyers. So less of a gap in the detached homes versus attached homes, so detached homes become a bit more attractive and more affordable in comparison. Overall, locally and nationally, we're expecting similar to last year, but with a more stable, balanced market, with buyers and sellers meeting more in the middle. We may see the rates dip slightly below 6%. We have seen them fluctuate a bit in this first quarter, but experts are not anticipating a very big drop. The war will obviously play its part on the economy and as a result on the housing market. If you have questions about this research, or if you know someone who is considering a sale or purchase, please let me know. I would love to help. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.